Hey everybody, it's the Last Robokai here, and welcome to the second episode of Let's Play Dawn of War 2 Retribution. I'm joined as always by...
Yo, dudes, it's Cool Guy, and I'm fighting off something Nurgle gave me. So if I sound a little bit different, that's why.
Yeah, and also the hacking and spluttering is not actually him being sick, it's Martellus's bionics playing up.
Yeah,
Look,
a
we put a
revert,
war truck in there.
a bunch of revenge for all the crap I pulled on him in the last LP. Did I just say
Well,
that?
who knows, because, canonically that never happened. He never ran over us
Canonically,
with a
it didn't.
predator repeatedly. I mean, that's why he's here. Everyone's like, Cyrus is like, remember when you ran us over? Martellus is like,
Nope. Nope, I don't remember that at all.
Nope. So we threw some votes out to the thread, and the two votes for Diomedes' skills went to weapon prowess and battle cry. So he's got his shout back, which is force commander with a shout. That's kind of mandatory, and we've also got the a cleave, essentially is what they call it. Anybody who's played any games like Dota or something will know that a cleave is basically you hit a target, but anything standing nearby it takes damage as well. That's probably the best way to put it. The Ancient went Devastator. It's Devastator 1 for him, so we've just popped the missile launcher that was in the inventory at the start of the game on him, so we'll be seeing him pew-pewing around with that. Martellus got Arcane Knowledge, so everybody who
Or
likes seeing...
explosions.
Kukai loves explosions, so there we go. We already got our explosion starting until Cyrus can get his bombs back, which fortunately it will be giving us bombs back fairly early into the game.
Damn
And
well
Cyrus
better. I'm
gets
gonna be
stillness,
pissed.
so he can just stand around invisible, and no one can mess with him, which is always nice. And the
Yeah, that
reward...
was that was something that messed with me actually, because I mean it was just like, oh right, that doesn't happen anymore.
Gotta go back for square one, but we don't have
Yeah.
to worry about that. And the choice that the thread went as well was with Tactical Marines. So we'll be fielding some of those in this mission, which is good because Tactical Marines are the most solid unit in the game, arguably, of the standard units. These guys can take a ridiculous amount of fire and have a lot of flexibility once you get them upgraded. But even then, at their most basic, they're still really good.
Yeah, even if they don't, they provide an absolutely magnificent base of fire, which, as you guys saw in the last video, was exactly what we were lacking and why Martellus kept going down.
I thought that was just because he was sleepy. So let's... he's got to refuel every so often. So last time we encountered the remnants of the Black Legion under Elfas the Inheritor, who was still alive and still faffing around, and we killed him, and he'll probably be back in a later game, but we won't be seeing him again this time.
God damn
And
it.
Diomedes was basically told, you have to go find out whether or not your chapter master is really a heretic or not, or your entire chapter is going to get bombed into ashes and then wiped from the pages of Imperial history. So that's won him over, and he's going for it.
It's incredible that it took an Inquisitor saying, "Hey, Exterminatus time" to really get him off his ass. I mean, Cyrus was showing him all of this stuff, and that couldn't do it.
Yeah, keep in mind it has been 10 years since the incident on Aurelia with all care. So let's hear the briefing now, because we've got to try and get off of this planet without getting to raise the attention of the rest of the folks in our chapter. We can't be using the usual means for traveling around, so we're going to be heading to the Ladon Temple ruins, and well, there's some crazy stuff going on there, as we shall find out.
On Typhon, there are the remains of an ancient teleport network called the Teleportariums. If we can find and activate it, we can use it to promptly travel the Sub-Sector unnoticed. Enemy forces lie between us and the Teleportarium. We must engage them if we wish to proceed.
To all officers and regiments that may be receiving, we're through with Imperial Command. If we have to fight, we're gonna do it for ourselves from now on. You wanna call that defection? Fine. We were dead men anyway. At least the cults promised something in return. This region is ours now. We see anyone within a mile of here, we'll bury them in ordnance. Don't doubt we can either. The regiment's holy armour isn't that particular about the holiness of them that drives it.
Foreboding, but we won't have to wait too long to find out what that was about.
I always loved that speech. It's so well voiced.
Oh yeah, it's the best dialogue for like the pre-mission sort of briefings and everything. They're mostly coming from Imperial Guardsmen who have, since the entire Aurelia Sub-Sector is kind of a massive mess at the moment, have become isolated from the chain of command, and many have either just gone completely rogue or some have turned to chaos. And in this case, both.
This guy is basically just doing it because he's just like, fuck it, I'm just tired, leave me alone.
Yeah, Typhon is kind of a hellhole at the moment, what with all the orcs, Eldar, Tyranids, and Chaos running around. So they thought they'd throw their lot in with the one most likely to at least give them stuff.
Any place with Eldar is a hellhole.
And as we all remember, there is a craft world crashed on this planet. Or possibly encased within its crust.
Righto! Let's get moving.
Scouts have discovered a vital point of terrain.
And away we go.
I am on the move.
Martellus is already doing his own thing by just walking around. Fuck, I don't get it.
And Chaos Cultists. This looks like a job for
this'll
a
be
frag
fun.
missile. Assuming... Oh no, it's not letting
Did
us...
it miss?
No, it's just not letting us use the ability.
I can withstand.
Certain targeted abilities are disabled for this very beginning part.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot that. Apparently, and I don't know the specifics of this, but I do know that there were a couple of early abilities that could break this sequence that Relic noticed in testing. So their solution was just to turn off abilities altogether for the first 60 to 120 seconds of this mission, which, as you'll see, is not really that big of a deal.
Battlecry works though. I can still yell.
Hmm.
I still have my lungs.
I am on the move.
Command, I am on the move.
Intruders! Oh hell, we've been found. All right, you fiends. I don't care who you are. Feel the might of the Baneblade.
That's quite a thing.
That's all 11 barrels of hell that we were talking about before, and the holy armor that was mentioned in the briefing.
Get me out of here.
Retreat now.
None of our weaponry is potent enough to penetrate the Baneblade's armor. We need to fall back now.
Don't have
Hey,
to tell
hey,
me
hey,
twice.
have you seen the missile launcher?
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, look, coming up the rear.
Damnation. We can't get through here.
Good job, jackass.
Oh dear, poor Martellus. He's just always getting shot in the face by things. So this is to explain the fact that now you don't actually just have to walk up and heal and, like, you know, drag someone to their feet. Now, just like in multiplayer, you can just purchase them back in,
Command, I am on the move.
which is nice.
Though picking someone up manually or with the health pack is still an option.
And it's a cheaper one too. I love how they say cogitator as well.
I will leave it a ruin.
Well, we can't get any further without destroying this cogitator, so let's just wail on.
By
for a
God,
little
they really wanted you to get the idea that if you destroy these things, you get some turrets.
These are but gravel.
bit. There we go. Got some multi-laser turrets too, which is nice. The best part is how their machine spirit instantly knows to paint themselves a different color.
I was definitely worried about that the first time I saw it, because it was just like, what the fuck just even happened here?
Magic happened.
Ready and moving.
Because we're a sci-fi setting doesn't mean we can't have stupid magic. As you can see, like, Diomedes is mostly invincible at this juncture. Like, I don't even care about half these enemies, I'm just going this way.
Yes.
This is like, whatever. He's just cleaving the shit out of everybody here.
Yeah, all of that pre-order gear that you and I both have kind of is a little bit obscene this early in the game.
But, you know, what is a game without a little bit of obsceneness?
Oh, dude, I'm having fun with this shit. Don't get me wrong.
This is Diomedes about to go down.
Moving now. Brother, I am hit.
I'm gonna pick up all of the resources back here.
You wish
It's probably a good choice.
destroyed?
Yeah,
There we go.
The big problem, of course, is abusing all of Diomedes' shouting and silliness is that,
All
Oh god, they're still shooting him. Is that, yeah, he doesn't have any energy, so... We may consider...
Perhaps this was a miscalculation on our part.
There's no such thing as a miscalculation when it comes to Diomedes on the move.
I guess so. Bomb! Oh, sure! Steal my show!
Steal your show, stole your kills. Just gotta wait to get that energy up and then I can sort of heal. Also, you appear to have fallen over again, Martellus, you silly bugger. There you go, get your up you get. I was getting my health up anyway, so... Fair bit of cleaving going on here.
I love the explosion of blood that came out of that Khorne Berserker.
It's still going. Good lord.
Yep.
Good lord.
Ready and moving.
We might be seeing a lot more terrain deformation this time.
Found ya. Demolish our cannon. Open fire.
Time to go.
We'll see you later, Mr. Baneblade. We won't be having any of your meanness. Look at that big guy. He wants to shoot us, but we're not gonna get shot. No sorry, Barbaroni.
Bomb.
On my way.
Dude, that was totally what I should have done. That was heavy cover and everything. That wasn't just me blowing shit up.
I know. I just, just Diomedes just walks around. They weren't even shooting at him.
This one did not measure up.
He was on the move. And just like multiplayer, we can also capture requisition reward points to give ourselves a little bit more cash.
I'm gonna capture the satellite.
Okie dokie. And yeah, and with that, we'll have our first tactical squad, I believe.
Cyrus, freaking capture it, man.
He's admiring it. He's just thinking about all the things he can bring down with that beacon.
I hope that's the case. The alternatives are kind of uncomfortable.
Yep. So I'll bring myself down a tactical marine, and you can bring yourself down one if you want as well.
I'm torn between some more TAC Marines and a scout squad.
Orders. I am on
Now, tactical marines for default come with Kraken bolts. Now, Kraken bolts are I believe it lowers your firing rate, but it does damage like against armored opponents.
command. I am
So it's really good against Chaos Space Marines or other Space Marines, and also in multiplayer if your if your opponent has Sentinels, it's really useful. So let's just
I pulled out the scouts and I'm giving them some sniper rifles.
Oh dear, look at all that.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just all ignore the. Well, why don't we just demonstrate the power of shooting guys with Kraken bolts?
We must support them.
We bring death to our enemies.
Man, is Martellus just got like a little sign on his back or something that just says like,
Moving.
Shoot
"Shed
me
my
now."
blood, shoot me."
Incidentally, I'm improving his health.
Departing now.
I'm tired of this bullshit already.
Oh, and that would probably be... Yeah, he's coming up. Let's run through.
Yeah, that's the Bane Blade for sure.
Also, look at this. They're just idly wandering past on hard difficulty. Tactical Marines just... And Martellus just blow that guy away. He's still pushing up. He doesn't...
There's no more past tense about this. Time to go.
I hear you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Oh, yep, that's a
his
demolition
demolition
cannon round.
I shall arrive soon.
Let's everybody conga line the hell out of there.
Ready for duty.
Okay, bombs and missiles for that building, I assume.
Yeah, I got the bomb for the.
And careful,
build.
Cyrus is outflanked.
Infantry destroyed.
Oh no, that was scouts that were outflanked.
Yeah, I lost my scout squad, but ask me if I care.
Lost a scout squad, gained the power of friendship. That was my
And
entire
there
squad.
goes your attack marines.
That was
Good
the...
job on that, by the way.
Yeah, I saw it. I thought, oh, they should be able to survive that. They're Space Marines. Nope.
It's a bomb.
A bomb?
Take it.
It was also a bomb.
Sorry.
This is not Deus Ex.
it's just instinct a minute. Someone says that.
Bomb.
Well, it wouldn't be Dawn of War if I wasn't getting all of the Space Marines killed. So,
I can withstand.
and you do get a little bit of a refund as well. So it's not too bad.
You actually get most of everything back. So you know, I mean, it is extremely difficult. I would say nigh on unto impossible to write yourself into a corner just by losing people.
Yeah. Plus, you know, our characters are pretty tough. We can only make them tougher. Okay. For this, we are pinned here. Let's.
Oh, I'm already sick of that havoc.
That's alright. We got. Oh, I'm gonna retreat my Space Marines and let them get themselves
There,
rebuilt for
that's
a
the end
second.
of that havoc.
And the Ancient levels up.
Space Marine squad deployed.
There we go. Diomedes has some really great emphatic lines like that.
Like I said, drama queen.
I was listening, I'm like, what's that noise? That's the turrets doing their
Yeah,
job.
that's our turrets choking some people. I was kind of enjoying watching it until you ruined it by saying something.
Well,
You know what? I'm already tired of these guys.
Yep. Unfortunately, we won't have long before we'll have to get away from these guys because, well, you might notice that we're crisscrossing over the map here,
Enemy attack.
which means that if Plane comes following us
Oh,
again.
Jesus, right, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't waste time. He's basically powering up the middle of the map. The implication being he's blowing stuff up along the way.
Well, there goes some of my scouts.
Well, they're in a better place now. Somewhere where they're not getting shot
Probably
as
up.
much by, Oh my god. He's hitting dead center that tactical squad, and he has not killed them, which is nice. Okay, we'll move him up here.
Bomb going into one of those buildings.
Okay. Oh shit. The scouts took care of most of that one. And well, I'll let the Ancient fix up the rest of it. Unfortunately, with these buildings, yeah, they tend to walk straight up to them. Here we go.
The scouts are doing surprisingly well, considering how little I expect from scouts.
Yeah, we do have a bit of a fine pedigree for killing scouts.
Well, I mean, the ones with specific war gear are not bad, but then you have the dudes with bolters, and they're just a waste of life. I mean, seriously, at least give the dude a shotgun.
Yeah. But, well, that wasn't the Thread's decision, so...
No, even if we upgraded them with shotguns, there'd still be two dudes in there wielding bolters, and they would be a waste of life.
Yeah. Oh, well. Can't win them all.
Where's Martellus?
Wow. Ancient. That is not good aim that you are displaying here. Oh well. That cover is covering a building quite efficiently.
Hey, our cover is covering our entire deployment rather efficiently.
Yeah.
Also, I'm getting a base of fire out.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, you guys think you're tough?
I used a high-powered shot on that Havoc, and now he is no more.
There we go. Look at all those Space Marines and stuff sitting up there. No idea what they're getting into.
Scratch. This is like XCOM when you do it right.
Who does that right? Whoever does XCOM correctly.
Nobody. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, and there's another turret. Now, fun fact, you can actually build this particular turret, the heavy turret, as it's being called here. It's essentially a Lehman Russ turret. Strapped
And
to
it's every bit as glorious as that sounds.
honestly, it's like how the Japanese do super deformed art. It would be even better if it was actually shooting.
Yeah, now it's just kind of like trying to decide on a dude to shoot.
Okay, I'm gonna make the decision for it because you can actually
Yeah,
control these guys.
there you go.
He was confused. He didn't know who to shoot first. I made that decision a whole lot easier for him. Okay, there we go.
All of those dudes that we would have had to kill, we now no longer have to kill.
Look at
I
him.
am both relieved and disappointed at the same time.
Look, I think what's important is they went up in the Baneblade.
Yeah. Okay, time to move.
I had a thought, Baneblade. Oh dear, yep, that scout is lingering in the wrong spot way too long.
Infiltration active.
Okay.
What do you mean we can't pursue any further? We can't let them get away.
Need to get that
They
guy
can't
back.
escape.
Diomedes, please don't stand there.
Oh God.
The enemy is destroyed.
Poor Martellus.
It's not a good day to be Martellus.
Dude, he kind of got dumped on by everything. I take responsibility for
Dumped
that.
and farted on. Well, that's okay, because they're going to advance right into the hail of our turret fire.
And the scouts I set up in the building.
Okay, Martellus should be up now.
All right, I'm gonna have him set up another turret. Or no, wait, I won't bother. They're about to lose it, and the end.
Also, we could apparently destroy these turrets if we want to. Why would you want to destroy those turrets?
I don't know.
Just seems like a foolish idea.
Oh, there are dudes in there. I totally
At a
didn't
very bad
realize
angle
that.
to fire, and well, you know, the Ancient doesn't care. He's just gonna missile them.
Just sort of worked.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold the tact squad back for a little bit. I don't want to lose them, even though obviously it's not that big of a deal at this juncture.
Well, we've got the satellite up here. We'll be able to reinforce right here.
Okay, Ancient, set yourself up there. Diomedes, capture that point. Squad, get up here. Here we go.
There we go.
We got a pretty effective little defense line going here. Okay, you should be close enough. Yep, he can retreat there. Now he can get in.
Space Marines.
I'm gonna check out up top. Never mind.
Okay, and I'm going to upgrade Diomedes' his damage. Also, just for note, like I didn't mention it yesterday. Sorry, last week when we did the recording. These are only temporary upgrades. They're only per
Right, they
mission.
last for the duration of the mission. They're basically another option for people who don't like using all of the generic troops and instead just want to use their heroes.
Oh golly gosh, that is my tactical squad being chewed alive.
Allied infantry.
Also, that is the Ancient being chewed alive. Damn. Well,
Dead Plague Marine.
Dead Plague Marine, everyone's covered in goo. Just in time for everybody else to be massive jerks.
Whoops, I lost my scouts.
R.I.P. Scoots.
Havoc's down.
Scoots avenged.
More scouts on the field.
More corpses.
Yes, indeedy.
I do love all the lines that our little Imperial Guard friends spit out while we're murdering the hell out of them.
Remember, we have more numbers. Not that that means anything.
It can mean something sometimes. Just not this time. Okay.
We are getting flanked by stormtroopers, but the scouts are suppressing them.
Well, that's good to know. Those little scouts with their can-do spirit.
They're doing a decent job of it since they outranged the stormtroopers. Hey, they dropped a chainsword. The fuck were they doing with one of those?
Well, I suppose we could... The Ancient has spent more time this mission shooting walls than he has actually putting, like, shots into anything. This is disappointing.
Bomb coming into that building.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm bothering. Somebody's get out of there. This is not even worth it.
Zoom!
Kaboom.
Own has died. The enemy must pay.
And who just... Okay, guess that Space Marine,
Cyrus is picking them off too. It was, give me
Space
just a
Marine
second.
decided to
Frag
have
is-
a nap.
Oh. Give me a second, frag grenade is almost done cooling.
We need to kill real fast, and turrets too slow. Sorry. Oh, okay, everyone's dead. Wow, I really should have just moved him up to that cover. Because that was appalling. I apologize to everyone watching. That was some bad play.
That's totally the first time they've seen that in our Let's Plays. Oh, wait.
Are you implying something, sir?
I imply nothing. I only state the obvious.
Okay, generally speaking, we don't want to go across that top one.
Yeah, that would be a mistake.
There are a lot of guns that way. Ideally, we want to go via this way.
I don't really remember too much of these campaigns, but that is something I remember.
Yeah,
only death and hurties.
I like to hook along the bottom and around because it avoids the teeth of a lot of enemy guns. Ooh, pardon me. And,
I finally cleaned out those buildings.
Alright, and you are the literal worst, Ancient. You are the blurst. Oh, hey.
Hey, there's a nice find.
Wow, we were talking in the thread about how stingy the game is with items sometimes. So this has been a nice change. Usually, we have already gotten 2 more items than what we usually get.
Wow. Okay. That Havoc has to go. He has now gone. Bomb going into that tower.
And you might notice there's a sentinel armed with a very powerful missile launcher up there. So we're going to try and avoid getting blown up by it while blowing it up. And somewhat to my surprise, we're doing okay. It's really too bad we can't sort of lead him into the teeth of those guns. Actually, maybe we can.
Okay, there we go.
Fold those guys back.
If freaking get his aim right, it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, he's... Let's see if we can't trick him into wandering over towards the big, heavy turret. Like, maybe put a pillar in his way or something. Eh?
Wow,
this way,
shit.
buddy?
It's terrible.
Nope, he certainly does not. Okay.
No, he is very interested in murdering the shit out of Cyrus. Get out of here!
Okay, Ancient, go up there and kill him. Diomedes will stand there and look fancy.
Yeah, I've got to get my guys out of here.
There we go.
I also need more scouts.
We need more corpses.
That is what I said, isn't it?
Oh gosh, they're all trying to kill those guys. Let's keep running.
Yeah, we've got some Nurgle worshippers over here that are serious problems.
How irritating.
Got him! I got the one with the plague spewer.
Yep, and I got the one that ran into the teeth of the heavy plasma gun.
Cool.
Alright, well, we're probably not going to need the Kraken squad for this anyway, so just we'll get you up here, get your scoots up here, and then forge on, because we have to get them up here, to this location. I wonder why, he said, pointing at the generator.
There they are! This is it, you maggots! We'll bury you here!
Because he took a shortcut.
So much hate. I love it.
I'd say he's trained in the art of Captain Davian full combat. He usually spawns a bit sooner. I mustn't have like marched someone into the path of his. There we go. That's more like it. Ancient, this is the worst place. No.
Fucking move.
Oh, okay. Apparently he fights like the Ancient does too, because
Born Berserkers.
that was a wall it just ran it into. Oh god.
Cyrus has to move. I'm a little bit preoccupied eating a bunch of fire here, so I'm not sure how helpful I'm gonna be.
That's okay. We'll Diomedes can take care of this himself. Oh god, scouts,
Oh
no.
god, scouts.
That mortar shot has not hit anyone yet. That was incompetence of the finest
I'm not
order.
going to tempt fate. Okay.
There we go.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is a pretty
like
easy
that.
cleanup. You can probably tell what's going to happen once we pull this off too. Now he's just shelling the ground for no reason. That's rude.
Our fortifications are under assault.
Jesus, that was satisfying.
Technically not the best place to sit.
Damn thing has been spooking us this whole round, and then it was just, oh, by the way, you're dead.
I will need a day to examine the relic and determine its usage.
The sooner we can pursue this farce, the better.
Farce, Captain.
Do not doubt this. At the Inquisition's behest, we are engaged in a mutiny most foul against the chapter's leadership. The Inquisition has placed the Blood Ravens at the brink of oblivion, and it is for that reason alone we do this. We will search for evidence that will damn Kyrus. Or perhaps redeem him.
Redeem him. You still believe there's innocence to be found?
I doubt we will find much of anything. Knowledge is power to us Blood Ravens, and we guard it very well.
I'm still amazed that Cyrus didn't respond to that.
None can stop
Oh
the
dear.
shade of
I'm surprised Cyrus didn't just reach over and slap him across his big bald head.
Probably all of the pips he's got in his skull would have dented his gauntlet.
Oh, there we go. Another piece of explosives regained. The melter bomb pack.
Ah, those are fun.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, and to go with it, we get a melt a gun.
Yeah, and which is something Martellus can wield quite effectively if you've got a problem with armor. Yeah, but I'm really happy about the mastercrafted plasma gun. That is
That is a
little surprised.
very nice find, and I mean it's worth noting that we're just like, oh, nice find, a mastercrafted plasma gun at level 2, as opposed to just like this one epically named thing with an epic story next to it and everything like that. Oh, scope changes.
Don't worry, we'll be getting back to the ludicrous shit as we get closer to the end.
That we will.
And here are our mission rewards. We've got Thul's ally. Oh, that's cool. So we've got the heavy bolter that Thul often pointed away from his enemies. We can also, if we choose, upgrade our tactical marine squads to take flamers, or we can actually choose to unlock and use assault squads. Well, as always, that'll be the thread.
The teleportarium is now active, Captain. We may leave Typhon at any time. We must locate further teleportariums in order to reach more planets.
Yeah, so now we're booping across the place, essentially in using teleporting equipment, which seems to me to be a really dangerous thing. But I guess if we're going covert, that's how you go covert.
Ew. Every time we want to get away from the warp, it just keeps pulling us back in. Damn it.
But on the upside, I suppose that at least we don't have to go through a giant tunnel with all of our ships plunging into it.
At least that thing had a Geller field.
Now we just sort of maybe appear on the other side. I think
Maybe
Martellus
we
is
don't.
maybe Martellus is still the traitor. Everybody else go in first, and then Martellus just stands there and goes, "Well, that was easy."
I've got no idea if that means it worked.
And an empty echo of "Brother, I am hit" on the other end. Well, that's it for this time, ladies and gentlemen. We've visited Typhon's, jungles, not for the last time this game, and now we're heading on to some familiar territory. We're actually going back to the Argus settlement, which, if anyone will remember, in the first Dawn of War 2 campaign, we spent a few missions defending this place from Mech Badzapper. And it was the site of where Davian Thul eventually fell on his back and didn't get back up again until we stuffed him in a box. So we'll be heading there, and it's going to be an interesting mission.
It's interesting to note that for those of you keeping score, Robokai is not wrong about any of that. This place is very steeped in history, but it's going to be handled somewhat lightly. So pay attention to all of the little details in the next episode.
And with that in mind, I've been the Last Robokai.
And I've been Cool Guy.
We'll see you on Calderas.